Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, this is Trending with Kemzy. So if you've not yet subscribed, you might want to subscribe to this channel. Today's story is one that is so tragic, so fearful. It is so devastating. So this is a story of a 52-year-old man named Ifeanyi Amadikwa. Ifeanyi Amadikwa stays in 74 Nkwobo Road in Enugu State. Now, Ifeanyi was arrested for killing his own children, for murdering his own children. Now, Ifeanyi is a married man. He has 4 children. He stays with these 4 children and his wife. Now, Ifeanyi has 3 of them for this woman, but one of them, maybe the eldest, the eldest of that child, of those 4 children, is actually his stepdaughter. So probably the woman had her out of wedlock. On January 2nd, Ifeanyi went to get this refrigerator which he just saw. He brought it to the house on the 2nd of January. Then 2 days later, which is on the 4th of January, Ifeanyi was in the house with this 4 children, but later he was in the house with the 4 children and the wife. Then later his wife decided that she wants to go to the market. She wants to go and get things for the family to just make the family happier or prepare food for the family. So she went out and she carried her last child, which is a boy. So in general they have 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. So Ifeanyi's wife left the house with the last child and left the husband in the house with the 3 children. So the name of the 3 children: Childen, is an 11-year-old girl, and then there is Amarachi, age 8, and then there is Ebubechukwu, age 4. So when Ifeanyi was left in the house with this when Ifeanyi was left in the house with these 3 children, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This is not a laughing joke matter, but it's so funny. When Ifeanyi was left in the house with these 3 children, that is when the whole devil entered into his body, and then he was possessed, because it takes a possessed person to actually do this kind of thing. So Ifeanyi was possessed, and I don't know what came over Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi doesn't know what came over him. He killed these children, and then he kept them inside that refrigerator, and he just pretended that like all is well. So hours passed, and then the wife came back. It was when the wife came back, maybe she must have noticed that her children has not come out to greet her, because normal when mothers come back from the market like that, their children are always coming back to welcome them, to ransack the bag and see if mommy got something back, So maybe that didn't happen that day. So the mother was very curious and she wanted to know what happened, like, where are my children? So she asked the guy, did you send these children to get something? She said no. So the woman was actually looking for her children, 3 girls. She looked for them everywhere, she couldn't find them. So you know how you can be very frustrating and you start looking for things where you did not keep them. Like you start looking for your salt inside your fridge, you start looking for your makeup inside your pots. That kind of frustration was what might have happened to her. And then she went and opened the refrigerator, and then she saw the 3 bodies, the 3 corpses of her children. So she didn't know what to do. And then she asked the man, do you know anything about, like, how did this happen? The man too was confused, like, I don't know what happened. So after that whole incident, the woman rushed to the police. So the police came to the crime scene, and they saw the corpse, and they took the corpse immediately to the hospital for examination. And the doctor on duty confirmed that these bodies, those corpses, were actually dead. These people were dead actually. That was when they were transferred to the mortuary, and then reports said that they are being deposited in the mortuary for preservation and for autopsy. The police operative attached to Enugu have arrested Ifeanyi and is presently in their custody awaiting trial. So this is just how this sad news has actually come to an end. So we don't actually know. The world is so scary. Things are happening. Weird things are happening, crazy things are happening everywhere you go. Things are just happening. This is the father of these children. How would the woman have known that I'm not supposed to leave my children with my husband? Like, it's so insane. That is the last thing anybody can think of, not being able, like not being comfortable leaving your own child, like you people's own child with. We don't actually know what to say anymore, because if a father can do this to his children, how much more uncle, how much more auntie, how much more cousin, how much more neighbor? It's just trying to tell us that we should hand everything over to the hands of God. It is only God that can save at this point, because we don't know what to do again. This is a father and daughter. This is a father and child. So it's so what will now happen to a stranger and child? See guys, just be watchful. So although the police have promised that they would investigate the case and ensure that justice prevails, but you know how our own Nigerian police are. We just hope that they will just do something. I don't know, it's so heartbreaking and so discouraging. So please be mindful and watchful of your children, of your kids. Make sure they are very, I don't know, teach your children how to pray because that's the only solution now. I don't know what to say again, because you can't, it's not even how, I don't even know what to say, but it's just about handing everything over to the Creator's hand. Some people, there's no way you would criticize this woman here. There is no way you would say that the woman would have carried her children to the market. There's no way you would say that the woman should have told her children to go and stay. There's no way you can criticize, like there's no way you can blame the woman for this thing that has happened. It's just putting all the blame on the man. I mean, the man was possessed by anything that he was possessed by. Or did he use them for money? I don't know. It's so discouraging, guys. But that's the end of this news. He has been arrested, and we are hoping that justice will prevail. But for now, fingers crossed. We don't know what is going to happen to him. What is the best punishment for this man? Should it be a death sentence? Should he be sentenced to life imprisonment? What can actually make this man pay for this crime that he has committed? For me, I don't think there is any justice that can be inflicted on this man that will be so satisfying. He killed 3 people. One life cannot pay for 3. I don't know, but should it be burnt to death, or should it be, I don't know. It's so heartbreaking, guys. But that is it. Let's be watchful, let's be mindful, let's believe God and hope that He will bless us and keep us safe from the eyes of temptations that are everywhere. This is going to be the end of this video, guys. Bye for now.